here, and today we're gonna be looking at Galarian forms of Pokemon. With the introduction of Galar, we got Galar forms, which back in Alola they introduced regional variants, a regional form of a Pokemon. For example, Galarian Zigzagoon is different from regular Zigzagoon from Hoenn. And today I'm gonna be ranking all the Galarian forms from my least favorite to my favorite. Let's go to my least favorite Galarian form. In last place we have Galarian Meowth. Honestly, what the hell did they do to this? At least Alolan Meowth actually still looked like Meowth, just a different color and had a mustache. This thing does not remotely even look like Meowth anymore. It looks like a completely different Pokemon. And it's terrifying. I would not want to encounter that. That thing is terrifying. Let's move on to my next least favorite Galarian form. Next up we have Galarian Stunfisk. Now don't get me wrong, I like Galarian Stunfisk. I think the whole idea of it looking like a Pokeball and it's like a bear trap Pokeball is really cool. I love the bear trap and Pokeball aspect of Galarian Stunfisk. My problem with it is it's basically the Galar's version of Voltorb and Electrode, which we do not need because we've already had. We do not need another Pokemon that looks exactly like that does the exact same thing as Voltorb and Electrode, act like a Pokeball. We have too many of them with Fungus and Amoongus as well, and I think that the concept is getting really old. Let's move on. Up next we have Galarian or Yamask or Yamask. Galarian Yamask looks the exact same as regular Yamask, except it has a purple eye instead of whatever color eye it had, and it has a rune at the bottom, a rocked rune at the bottom. Honestly, Galarian Yamask looked too much like the original Yamask for me to like it. I never really liked Yamask in the first place, but yeah, that's why it's down this low on this list. Let's move on to my next least favorite Galarian form. Up next we have Galarian Farfetch'd. Galarian Farfetch'd looks really cool. I really like that its bud sword got increased to a big bamboo stalk. And I really love the Farfetch'd. The Farfetch'd finally gets attention. It even gets an evolution after, 20 years of Pokemon? They finally give Farfetch'd an evolution. Well, it's only Galarian Farfetch'd, but still. Farfetch'd is really cool, really awesome, but I just wish that it was a better Pokemon. Let's move on. Up next, we actually have two Pokemon, Galarian Slowpoke and Galarian Slowbro. Honestly, Galarian Slowpoke looks way too much like the original, but in my opinion, it looks better than the original. Like, it's lying down, it has yellow on its tail, and then Galarian Slowbro has purple on it, so that's already automatically a win. But, instead of the shoulder being on its tail, which still does not look like a fucking shoulder, it still looks like a fucking random shell. It's on its arm now, which I think is really cool. Honestly, Galarian Slowbro and Poke, they look way better than the originals, and yeah, I praise them. Up next, we have Galarian Mr. Mime. Honestly, Galarian Mr. Mime, being an ice type, I think is really cool, because, well, first of all, Galarian Mr. Mime does not look like a fucking creep anymore. It looks way better than Cantonian Mr. Mime. I'm looking like a fucking creep and all. And I love how it can, tap dance and all that shit. I just like Galarian Mr. Mime a lot. But yeah, let's move on. Next, we have another pair, which is Galarian Zigzagoon and Galarian Linoone. Honestly, I really love Galarian Zigzagoon and Galarian Linoone. My only problem with it is, it looks too much like the original, Galarian Zigzagoon is the same as the original, except it has its tongue sticking out, it has different colored eyes, and a different colored body. Same as Galarian Linoon, the exact same as Hoenn and the Linoon, except different color. Honestly, I really like them over the originals from Hoenn though, but still does not save them from being as low on the list. Let's move on. Up next, we have Galarian Weezing. Honestly, I really love Galarian Weezing. I like the previous Galarian forms way more than the originals. Way more than the original Weezing. But my problem is, if you're gonna have a pollution Pokemon, why make it a fairy type? Fairies are weak to pollution and the earth being polluted, so making a pollution Pokemon a fairy type? That does not make any sense to me, honestly. But don't get me wrong, I like Galarian Weezing as a Pokemon. It's really cool, really awesome, and I love it. Let's move on. Up next, we have Galarian Corsola. Galarian Corsola looks completely better than regular Corsola, and I prefer it over Jotonian Corsola, just like with the other Galarian forms. Galarian Corsola looks really cool as a ghost type. I love its purple eyes, and I love what it evolves into. Corsola. Not Corsola, but Corsola. Yeah, I know, it's confusing. But yeah, I like Galarian Corsola, and let's move on. Up next, we have another pair of Pokemon, which is Galarian Darumaka and Galarian Darmanitan. Honestly, I prefer Galarian Darumaka and Galarian Darmanitan over Unovian, over Unovan, Darmanitan and Darumaka, because they're ice types and that's really cool. But yeah, honestly, they look way better than the Unovan forms. And I love like the ice all over their body and like the ice crystals on them and everything. Yeah, let's move on. Up next, we have another pair of Pokemon, which is Galarian Moltres and Galarian Zapdos. Let's start with Moltres. The Galarian Moltres looks like a bird from hell. It has like hellfire all over its body, and I love its like black coloring and its red markings. Galarian Moltres is fucking awesome. It's like a hell bird. Then Galarian Zapdos. Oh my god. Galarian Zapdos needed a Galarian form or something to make it better, because this right here, this thing looks way better than Cantonian Zapdos. Cantonian Zapdos is a piece of living garbage compared to this. It's a piece of living garbage in general. But yeah, Galarian Zapdos made Zapdos way better, and I love it. Let's move on. Up next, we have our last pair of Pokemon, which is Galarian Ponyta and Galarian Rapidash. Honestly, I really love Galarian Ponyta and Rapidash way better than Cantonian and Ponyta and Rapidash. It's like a cotton candy unicorn. They both have horns. They both have like cotton candy all over them. And they're just gorgeous. I would keep one and make a farm for both of them if they were real. Anyways, if you use process of elimination, you can guess what number one is. But yeah, let's go. At number one, we have Galarian Articuno. Galarian Articuno looks way better than Cantonian Articuno. It's purple, it has like really cool wings, it looks like a ghost type, which I really hope that Galarian Articuno is a ghost type, because I would fucking love it. And yeah, Galarian Articuno is perfect, in my opinion. And I would find this in real life and keep it as a pet if it was real. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed my ranking. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you can get notified every time I upload a new video, and I'll see you all on the next one. Bye-bye.